Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid, 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, happy Tuesday ho sa inyong lahat. Welcome ho sa ating program. No? Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN, live ho rito mula ho sa ating studio sa London. So, happy Tuesday. Good afternoon. Hope you guys are okay, no? Dito ho, mataas pa ho ang araw. Maya-maya pang about a couple of hours from now, saka lang ho magsa-sunset. But welcome ho dito ho sa Legal Advice Corner on a Tuesday. It happens every Tuesday. So, maraming salamat ho sa inyong pagsubaybay. Thank you very much. Siyempre, no, well, teka muna, patingin ko na rin yung ating mga kababayan, hindi lamang sa United Kingdom, kundi sa mga karatig na mga bansa natin, no, dito sa Europa. Dahil nasa Europe ho tayo, iba ho ang time zone natin dito, nasa, kumbaga, kumpul-kumpul ho tayo. Iba ang oras ho namin dito, iba rin ang oras sa Amerika. Halimbawa, sa New York, ang London ahead ng 5 hours. Sa California, 7 or 8 hours, no? So, ahead. Ngayon, ang Pilipinas naman ho, ahead naman ho rito sa UK, no? Or sa Europa. Kung UK ang pag-uusapan, dahil British Summertime, 7 oras ho ang pagitan ng London at Manila. Pero kung Paris, France ang pinag-uusapan, 6 na oras. So, sa ating mga kababayan, sa 4 na sulok ng Europa, magandang hapon ho sa inyo. Gabi na, kung tutusin, 6:00 na, no? Sa Paris, France, Rome, Italy, sa Berlin, Germany, no, Madrid, Spain, ang oras ho riyan ay 7:00, no, 7:00 pasado, ahead ng 1 oras. Pero I am sure na maliwanag pa riyan. Okay, so dun ho sa mga ngayon lang nakapanood first time ito yung Legal Advice Corner, pinag-uusapan ho rito yung mga batas ho dito sa United Kingdom. Ang layunin ay makatulong sa ating mga kababayan, mga kakilala ninyo, kaibigan ninyo, na kung may problema sa batas, malinawan, no? At kung sakaling kailangan ng tulong o kailangan may mag-represent, syempre, andito yung ating abogada. Pakikilala ko na. At we're so proud of her kasi Pinay ito. At siya ay managing partner ho, no? Parang isang negosyo yan o company. May managing director, parang equivalent ng CEO yan, no? Or president, no? Presidente na isang kumpanya. CEO is the chief executive officer. So, ayan ho, no? Ang managing partner ho ng Deo Volante Solicitors, no? Nakabase ho sa Bedfordshire, o hindi naman kamukha ng Derby, no? Hindi naman ganun, no? Hindi naman Bedfordshire, no? Bedfordshire. Hindi ka kamukha sa Derby. Hindi sa Derby, Derby, So, ang managing partner ho ng Deo Volante Solicitors na nakabase ho sa Bedfordshire, walang iba kundi yung ating Brains and Beauty, at napakahusay magluto ho ng noodles. Anything noodles, no? Mga kaibigan, si Attorney DANNA QUINTO. Attorney, happy Tuesday!
Happy Tuesday, Mr. Laragan. Natawa naman ako sa introduction niyo, especially about the noodles. Welcome back tuloy po kayo sa ating Happy Tuesday Dagdag Kaalaman Day or Remote Social Bubble na tinatawag natin. Minsan, whether you're from UK, sa mambahagi ng Europa, sabi nga natin, or
Mm.
Pilipinas, Amerika, madami tayong mga ka-remote social bubble dyan. So, tuloy po kayo. Dito tayo sa, well, ako nasa Bedfordshire, si Mr. Laragan ay nasa likod ata ng bahay niya sa London or nasa yard. I love this outdoorsy setup because we're trying to make the most out of the summertime, aren't we? Ngayon sa UK, 25 degrees Celsius. I just saw yung
Oh,
weather now.
really?
Vibe
Wow.
dito sa Bedford, and it's still bright. It's 6:13, but it's bright. It's like
Very bright.
mukhang hapon. Yeah, mukhang hapon pa rin. I had to look out. But malapit na eh. Malapit na mag-ending dahil last summer bank holiday na natin next week. At may August pa. Pagbalik natin ay last day of August and then September na. Magpapasko na para sa ating mga Pilipino. Bare months
Lalamig na.
Lalamig na.
Oh, palamig na rin yan. Oh, because tama. Oo. Yeah, lalamig na. December. Oh, parang binanggit mo yung December, parang tuloy na feeling ko, parang dapat
Nagulat
malapit
ka.
na, Berde,
Nagulat
dapat may
ka.
Christmas. Oo.
Yeah, nakakagulat. Ang bilis ng panahon.
Ang bilis, mabilis.
Nabilis
Mabilis.
talaga.
Kaya nga, sinasamantala ko, attorney, actually, nasisilaw ko. Gusto ko sana mag-shades eh. Kaya lang parang hindi babagay, no? So, iniisip ko, yan, yung aking regular glasses, kaya lang nasisilaw ako eh. Nasa outdoors ako. Pero sinasamantala ko nga, gaya ng nasabi mo, dahil, saglit na lang, matatapos na summer. Di ba? Itong August officially, ang last month of summer. Yes. Oo.
Exactly.
And then, so, ayan, oo. Well, kumusta? Diyan sa inyo, hindi naman bad for sure, no? Hindi ka mukha ng derby, sila, di ba? Hindi naman
Parang
bad for sure, no? Hindi ganyan, no?
Napakasama namin, Mr. Laragan, ha? Parang bad for you, no? It's bad for you.
Bad for cheer, oo. Hindi kasi, di ba, Derbyshire, Derby sila, hindi naman sila Derby, Derby. Parang letter A.
Hertfordshire is called.
Oh, Hertfordshire, hindi Hertfordshire, no? Hertfordshire, oh, yan. Oo. Okay. Kasi baka pag may R na kadugtong, parang tendency maging, parang A, letter A, Hertfordshire. O, di ba?
That
Parang
is
ganyan
true.
siguro.
Yeah.
O, kasi Derby, Hertfordshire. O nga, tama, no? Ngayon ko rin na-realize no? Hertfordshire din, no? Hindi, Hertfordshire, no? Tama, di ba?
Yeah,
Hindi siya Hertfordshire, no?
No, not at all.
Right, Hertfordshire.
Yeah.
So,
Diba?
you sabi mo, you did a bit of some creative noodle concoctions or food this weekend. Ano nagtulak sa'yo? Ano ka lang? How was it?
No, it's sometimes I get that I get into a phase or into parang nagki-crave na nagaganahan kumbaga sa ating Pilipinas. So I was cleaning, I was just doing some housework, and minsan talaga there's that creative urge na we want to make something playful. I picked up this ramen, a couple of ramen dishes, and isa sa pinaka gusto kong, yan na hindi instant, isa sa pinaka gusto kong gawin minsan, i-transform ang mga instant dishes into something a bit more refined or updated, kumbaga, because I'm quite interested, coming from a culinary, or hindi naman sobrang culinary background, yun yung isa sa alternative universe kasi yung dati kong ambisyon maging chef. So I really like food plating. I'm interested. I look at it sa internet, sa Instagram. So I thought that's one thing that that's quite interesting. If you turn this ordinary instant noodles or instant ramen into something a bit more beautiful, a bit more enticing. Yan naman ay Filipino. Paborito ko po ang, and then nag-crave talaga ako. Ewan ko ba, nag-crave lang ako. Minsan nag-crave ka lang talaga Filipino food. So, nag-crave ako ng Bicol Express. At,
yes.
At nag-crave ako ng crab. Matagal na akong hindi nagka-crab. So, sakto when I went to the Asian store, may crab.
Mm-hmm. Ano ginamit mo sa as your vegetable, yung pinakaano mo?
walang vegetable.
Walang vegetable ba?
Dahil,
Okay. Hindi, akala ko, ano
ano
ba,
nila
Bicol
yan?
Express? Ano ba
What,
yung ginagamit? Di ba akala ko merong leaves yan? May leaves? Hindi, wala.
laing yata yun ang iniisip ko.
Laing,
Wala
laing.
naman
Sorry, tama ka, tama ka, tama ka, tama ka,
laing.
tama ka.
Yeah.
Tama ka,
Bicol
laing nga.
Express optional ang sitaw. Lahat siya ay good things in the world like alamang or bagoong, coconut milk,
Oo.
pork,
Mm.
may mga lots of chilies and may sibuyas just to add that other layer of flavor profile. So, natuwa talaga ako. And then crab,
Oh, that's good.
alam niyo naman ako, mahilig ako sa seafood. So, natuwa din ako sa crab. Yung crab na yan, ginamit ko pa yung legs for the next day. Yung aking, yung nakita yung
Talagang
instant
crab ba?
coffee.
Talagang
Totoong
crab
crab,
talaga,
oo.
no? Oo,
Totoong
oo,
buhay
totoong crab to,
pa
oh.
Natutulog pa
Oo.
yan nung binili ko eh. Totoong crab po yan. But that's
Oo
crab in
nga,
the
oo.
UK. Yung sa mga kababayan natin, mahirap po maghanap ng alimango na katulad dun sa Pilipinas. Ito po yung mud crab, the brown crab nila sa UK. And that's it's the best alternative that we can find here na fresh
Okay.
or at least medyo buhay pa. Yung other blue swimmer crabs, hindi ko ganun ka type yun kasi walang yung laman, yung alige, yun yung hinahabol ko eh. So, ayun, dagdag
Alam
high
naman yung
blood
parang,
pressure.
okay. Ano ba yan? High in fats ba ang crabs? Dapat nga research ko nga.
Yes,
Paki-research mo nga, direct,
yung brown
para
meat
high in
niya,
crab. Oo,
yung
yung
alige,
brown, parang, di ba, brown ba? Yung parang pula, ganun? Parang pula-pula. Yung
yung
ba yung
pula,
nasa likod mismo? Pagbukas mo ganun, yung nasa,
correct, yung
Okay,
alige.
okay.
That's the best bit, and yan
Pero,
ang pinaka
saan mo binili yan? Saan mo nabili yan?
Asian food store, yung Asian grocery,
Sa Asian mismo. Sa Asian mismo. Okay.
Asian grocery.
Oo, kasi iniisip ko pag Asian grocery, parang dry goods lang, So meron palang ganyan. Buhay pa kasi sinabi mo, buhay pa eh.
Medyo buhay pa po, yeah. Medyo buhay pa siya, yan.
Oo,
Gwapang-gwapo
galing
lang.
mo.
Malaki
Masarap
siya,
ba? Masarap?
masarap,
Oo nga.
masarap. Masarap yung masarap.
Oo.
Natuwa ako.
I haven't I haven't tried it. Parang you gave us inspiration. Siguro parang nagbigay ka attorney ng inspiration sa akin na for the probably next meal. Teka muna, may babuyog yung bee may ikot sa akin yung bee kasi meron akong hot tea, green tea, no,
Ah,
for slimming
really?
purposes. So, yun, umaaligid yung bee. Laki ganyan, malaki yung bee, oh.
Malaki yung bee dito
Oo.
sa UK. That's what I discovered. Malalaki yung mga bubuyog dito. But yes, sana ma-inspire
Oo.
po yung mga yung mga kababayan kayo and mga kababayan. And it's also for me, sinishare ko din yung cuisine natin, na Filipino cuisine. So, madami akong friends sa Facebook na non-Filipino. So, nagtatanong sila, ano yan? Ano yung ganito? Ano to? And then, last Monday, nagdala ako ng pansit sa opisina kasi may potluck. So, yun din, sinasabot
Mm.
ko na ito, pang birthday, long life, pansit. Ako, very, very passionate ako with sharing Filipino cuisine with other nationalities. Na proud ako
Nationalities.
sa
Oo.
proud ako sa Filipino cuisine na masarap talaga at kakaiba.
Have you ever done an adobo for them? Have they ever seen an adobo? Nakakita na ba
No,
sila?
not for them. Hindi siguro sa Facebook post ko lang. But no, I might do that.
Okay.
I might do an adobo for them, yeah. So, tinry ko muna yung pansit, yung pinaka-neutral, yung pinaka-safe sa lahat. So, maybe I'll move to adobo in the future.
I don't know if I've done an adobo, because di ba, I learned cooking either last year or a couple of years ago yata na I started, nag-enjoy ako yung nagsimula sa hiwa-hiwa, di ba? Yung mga
Yeah.
sibuyas, kamatis, bawang, ganyan. Doon lang ako nagsimula, and now I don't depend on anyone else to to prepare my food, no. Kaya ko ng pag nagutom ako na prepare. Kamukha ngayon, what I had for a very late, I normally eat between, basta I try to fast mga 18 hours a day, 18 to 20 hours a day. And window of eating ko is between mga 4 to 6 hours eh. And I just had, simple lang, yung spinach. Yung ginawa ko sa spinach, naglagay lang ako ng butter sa pan, frying pan. And then, tinunaw ko yun, syempre, no? And then, nilagyan ko lang ng, ano tawag dito, ng chopped na garlic. Kasi I love garlic kasi because of the health benefits, no? And then, inulog ko na yung, yung spinach ko na mga 150 grams. Meron akong panukat eh. Tinakpan ko lang ng something to cover it para magtubig siya, di ba? Para mag-create ng tubig. And then, nung makita ko ng okay na siya, lagyan ko muna ng asin and ano ba pangalan? Yung pepper, salt and pepper, yun lang. And then, okay na. And then, I had this chicken wings and a bit of, ano pa yung liempo? Liempo ba tawag doon? Konti lang.
Pork belly.
Yun lang. Pork belly, yeah. Pork belly, tama yan. Favorite ko yung pork belly eh. Parang addict ako sa pork belly. Gusto kong kainin yung taba at saka yung laman na rin, no? Laman. Yeah. Kasi we have to, my diet kasi is composed of about 70-80% fats, 20-30% protein, and then 10-5% sugar, carbs. So that's my daily, food na ginagawa ko. As of now, no? So, to see yung food na ginagawa mo, wow, talagang, lalo yung, gusto ko yung crabs eh. Hindi ko alam kung may, mamaya siguro share sa akin ni Direct yung na-research niya sa crabs. Ito, sarap oh. Grabe oh. May lemon pa yan. Lemon to,
lemon, may atsara sa gilid, and then crabs, and then...
atsara na ginawa mo o atsara na nabili mo na?
Binili ko lang. May
atsara dito?
Meron. May naka-jar pala. Naka-jar. Dalang kita sa susunod.
Pero Pinoy ang gumawa? Attorney?
In-import. Yung mga atsara galing sa Pilipinas.
In-import? Atsara from the Philippines? Wow, ang galing
It looks like the same atsara na binibili namin sa grocery noon. So, papakita ko sa inyo pag ko. Picture lang ko pag-uwi.
Kasi bumili kasi ako ng kimchi at saka sauerkraut ba? Sauerkraut. For the parang nga parang probiotics yan eh for the gut. So I was wondering kung yung atsara is also doing the same thing kasi ang sauerkraut o sakrat yung German food, no? At yung kimchi, these are all made of cabbage. So ang gawa ba ng cabbage ang atsara?
Papaya ata at carrots tapos manamis.
Papaya. Papaya.
Green papaya and then carrots.
Yes.
Manamis na may konting asim. I don't think ganun siya ka-probiotic. Pero masarap siya sa
masarap
stuff. Lalo na sa liempo, napakasarap. Usapang pagkain na naman tayo eh.
Yes. Oy, teka muna. Mag-greetings na tayo, attorney, ha? So, para malaman natin kung sino unang bumati sa atin. Siyempre, we'd like to acknowledge people who are watching us and who have been very supportive. So don't forget guys to share itong ating show para at least malaman ng ibang mga kababayan natin. Okidoki, bumper, direct. Okay, attorney, ayan, ito na yung hula-hula, no? Guess, sino una natin bumabate? No? Sige, go.
Sa tingin ko this time, it's Marian Galicia Paner. Sa tingin ko.
Marian, okay. Sige. Yeah, oo. Katuan lang naman, hindi naman tayo, kasi nag-change sila eh. Pag hinula mo isa, minsan lalabas yung kabila. Pag hinula yung kabila, lalabas yung iba. Exactly. So, sige, let's go for it. So, Marian Galicia Paner, let's go. Check.
Ay, nahanapan ni Direk. Ay, Direk! Batiin natin si Direk habang hinahanap ni Direk.
Okay, medyo medyo nagkaroon ng konting technical glitch muna, but isusort out ni Direk. So ayan, okay, any future plans, attorney, na mga biyahe or things to
Uh,
do, o ano bang mga activities mo ngayon? Nahinto na ba yun yung was it Thursday yung inyong bump thumbs and
legs, bombs, and
how do you call it?
thumbs. Like,
Legs,
yeah,
bumps
legs,
and
bombs.
thumbs. Oo.
Wala pa ngayon.
Mm-hmm.
Medyo nahinto, hiatus muna. Maybe Cornwall in September, but hindi pa ganun ka
Uy,
firmed up yung
Cornwall. Wow.
with a friend who's visiting an old friend na taga dito noon na gusto mag-travel to. But hindi pa ganun ka-sure. So, I'll let you know. And then, hindi pa, wala pang next travel. So, I'm looking. Kayo po, babalik sa Spain or are you going somewhere else the next few months?
We wanted to. My daughter just just sa Sofia was in Disneyland Paris. So
Oh,
either Disneyland
wow!
Paris or a bit of northern Spain this time, no?
Right.
Because we've been watching a lot of Spanish movies yata. So yeah, a bit of hindi pa ako napunta ng North Spain, mga San Sebastian, Bilbao, any of the north,
Diba?
no? Yun, yung Galicia, yung Santiago de Compostela. Hindi ko pa napuntahan. Pero Cornwall is wonderful. But which part of Cornwall siguro? Dahil malaking Cornwall eh.
Yeah, that's right. Hindi
Cornwall
ko
was
pa alam
supposed to
din.
be a country. Ay, hindi ko
Yeah,
alam.
Cornwall.
Oh, pero ang
Hindi
ganda,
ko pa alam.
Ganda, maganda,
Yeah,
maganda.
maganda. Maganda ang Cornwall.
Next year, next summer, hopefully, if I am marunong na ako mag-swim by that time, I could probably just go swimming next year. Kung ano, no, kung
Wow,
kaya ko na.
fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah.
pero hindi tayo marunong mag-swim eh. Yun ang ating gustong matutunan eh. And if we so ayan, okay. All right,
Sige nga,
attorney,
dahil
ito na tayo. Sige.
yun na ba tayo? Yun na.
Sige. Ito, pumasok na. Sige, so pwede na. So si Marian Galicia Paner ang unang hula mo. Sige, let's go. Ayan, may fanfare pa.
Ay, si Oliver Fernandez!
Oliver Fernandez! Oliver, yes! Yung mabuhay. Nasa kaya siya? Nasa pa ba siya?
Nasa
Galing eh.
Philippines pa rin.
Nakaingit.
Shall I read it? Shall I basahin ko po?
Go ahead.
It's
Sige.
1 o'clock in the morning of Wednesday here in
Ooh.
Valenzuela City, Philippines. And what's the best way to spend your second day of isolation due to a positive COVID test? You listen to the Happy Tuesday program. Corner, but not worry, guys. Not worry, you guys. We're doing great. Naku, Oliver, hope you feel better soon. The reason why, explain ko lang, Oliver. Isa ka normally ikaw yung pipiliin ko. Kaso, akala ko talaga, nasa Pilipinas ka pa or tulog ka na ngayon. Or to be fair to you, talagang nag-check-in ka. Yun lang ang check-in ka dito sa Legal Advice Corner. But I thought nakauwi ka na or I thought nagta-travel ka. I'm sorry to hear na naku, positive pala. I hope okay lang lahat, Oliver.
Paano nalalaman yun, Oliver? You're not feeling well and then you go to a doctor, then saka lang malalaman? Ganun? Parang, how do they know it's sa Pilipinas kung may COVID, di ba? Of course, may test, no? Pero, ano yun, were you not feeling well and then you had to go to the hospital or clinic and then tinest ka and then nalaman may COVID, no? I hope, hindi, hope yung mga, ano pangalan na, attorney, yung mga bakuna na natin magiging panlaban mo yan, no? Oo. And lalo niya siya, nurse, frontliner yan, no? And to think, bigla, just na, sorry?
Yes,
Go ahead,
I
attorney.
just realized frontliner. No, I just realized frontliner pala si Oliver, no?
Oo, nurse rito before he went to Washington, no? Seattle ba siya, no? Anong part ng Washington nga pala ulit siya, no? Sa Washington State, ha? Dalawa kasi ang Washington DC and Washington State, no? Well, I was about to say quickly lang na if ever, for example, may medals, mas dapat malaking medal na gold medal for this day, no? Dahil Ano,
Oo
di
nga.
ba? Doble with the effort, madaling araw, unlike kung nasa Europe ko, medyo gising na gising pa tayo. So, kudos ha. Ingat,
Double
kailan na
gold
uwi mo?
medal.
Oo,
Yun
kailan
nga,
ang flight
may
mo? Oh, nga pala si Ma'am
financially
Cora. Oy, direct, ano mo nga, remind mo sa akin ha, kung magkikita kami either ni Ma'am Cora ng Thursday or Saturday. Lilipad si Ma'am Cora on Saturday sa pabalik ng
Oh, Tita
Pilipinas for a holiday.
Cora! Naku, for holiday,
Oh,
so please for you. Safe travels po kay Ma'am
yes.
Cora Paola, ang aming
Marami tayong mga
favorite
kayo. Oo. May tanong ako sa kanila. Ang tanong ko is, magkikita ba sila ni Lady Emmeline? Di ba?
Yo! Si
Magkakaabot ba sila
Kabagi.
sa Pilipinas?
Oo
Si
nga. Asan ba
Kabagis,
si Lady
magkakaabot sila.
Kabagi? At si Oliver, kung tapos
So,
na isolation ni Oliver. Naka magkita-kita
Oliver
sila
is in
doon.
Valenzuela, Metro Manila. Baka, no? We'd love to do it someday. Sino ba? Si Lira yata, si Attorney Lira, nagyaya na. Siguro pag in future, magsabay-sabay kung nakauwi. Tama ba yun, Direk? Yung ba na parang si Attorney Lira, sabi niya, yan, parang let's try to do it, ganyan, one time. Kung magkakasabay-sabay lang, di ba? Kung
Sabay-sabay
mamimarry
tayo
natin
lahat.
yung ating, if we can marry our schedules, no, that will be fine. Okay, next, Attorney, sino ano? So, si Oliver, si Marian ang hinula mo. So, sino? You wanna stick with Marian?
I'm gonna stick with Marian Galicia Paner for senatorial
Oo.
position.
Oo, magtatampo yan siguro. Pambira naman eh. Pinili ako, tapos tinintuloy-tuloy. You're sticking it, no? Ayan!
Naman!
Tama naman. Very good. Galing naman ni Marian, no? Uy, gusto ko makita yan, ha? At mahag. Gusto ko makita at mahag yan, si Marian. Oo.
Yeah, Marian, basahin natin. Hello po, Kuya Sonny and
Go.
DANNA. Happy Tuesday po. And magandang gabi po and stay safe always po. God bless us. God bless you too, Marian. I hope everything's fine. Ako, salamat. Napaka-consistent. Very consistent na ni Oliver. Yes.
Yan dalawang naglalaban.
Yes.
Okay, double silver medal. All right. Okay, pangatlo. Sinong hula mo?
Nako, ito. Feeling ko lang, si Tita Cora. Kasi naisip ko agad si Tita Cora.
Si Ma'am Cora. Si Ma'am Cora. Okay. Si Ma'am Cora ba? Tingnan nga natin. Cora Carsola. Uy! Gigi Elamparo. Gigi, mabuhay ka.
Mabuhay
si
ka.
Gigi. Mama, regular na si Gigi, ha? Nakikipaglaban na si Gigi ngayon, ha? That's good.
Lumalaban sa podium. Good evening, Attorney Dana and Kuya Sonny. Happy Tuesday, everyone. All viewers, keep safe also. Direct Pao. Medyo mabagyo nga pala sa Pilipinas ngayon, ha? Sa mga taga-Pinas ngayon.
North. Sa North. Signal number 1. Sa North yata, kung di ako nagkakamali. Tama nga ba? Okay. Ano yan? Ano ba yan? Direct? Hindi ko naintindihan yan.
Signal number
3. Signal number 3. May 2-1 eh. May 1 sa ganung areas, may ganun eh. Kanina napanood ko yung I Am Ready ng GMA. Si Tani, si Katani ba yun? Tani. Oo. So, Cagayan Valley, laging tinatamaan yan yung probinsya ng father ko. Cagayan Valley. Walang katapusan. Sa North, sa North yan. They speak Ibanag, Ilocano, Itawis, Gaddang, maraming mga salita doon, attorney. Pero ikaw, Ilongga, marunong ka ng Ilonggo, Tagalog of course, no? Pero hindi ka marunong ng Cebuano. Marunong ka ba?
Nakakaintindi, konti. Nakakaintindi lang ng konti. So, nako-context clue ko ng konting Bisaya.
Context lang na pagka napakinggan mo nagsalita, you can make it out. Pero to converse back, hindi ka makakapag-converse. Hindi, okay. Pero Ilonggo, completely, you can converse.
Fluent.
Fluent. Is there a difference between the Ilonggo of people from Negros Occidental and the people from Iloilo? May difference ba sila? Kasi kamukha ng Brazil.
No, I don't know. I think so. I think so. Ang aking gut feel meron dahil sa tingin ko din meron ding ang may nagsabi lang ata sa amin noon na may difference yung Ilonggo, slight difference, nuances yung Ilonggo ng Mindanao compared to Ilonggo sa Visayas. But siguro subtle yung differences. May sinasabi kami na malalalim talaga yung Ilonggo, and that's the original Ilonggo in dun sa Visayas. But I'm not sure kung may mga nanonood tayo ng mga Ilonggo. Maayong gabi sa inyo tanan. Comment kung ano ang inyong nga panlantaw kung may ara sang kaibahan ang Ilonggo sa mga taga Iloilo, mga taga Negros, kag mga taga Mindanao nga pareho ko. So I do think meron, but let's hear it from the viewers. May audience participation. Nasa ng mga Ilonggo, itaas ang mga kamay.
Oh, yung mga Ilonggo, ha? Sabihin nyo. Oh. Okay, let's make way for sino hula mo next lang, katuan lang. So pangatlo si Gigi lang, pero or sige, mag-bleed na lang tayo. Sige, pasok mo lang direct kung sino yung sino yung next. Sino ba?
Si Edgar Duway.
Si Edgar. Yes.
Buenas Sera.
Italian?
Buenas Sera. Italian na ata si nag-iba na tayo. Nasa Ilonggo na tayo sa Buenas Sera, legendary sexy voice of Meda, Sonny Laragan, at sa mga taga-subaybay. Hi, magician chef Donna Q, kamusta ka na? Mga barkada ko.
Magician chef, okay.
Direct medalist PRP. Thank you, Ed. Nakakatuwa si Ed, very supportive. At ako din,
yes.
Ni Ed.
Tsaka bilib ako kay Ed. Believe ako kay Ed, may humor yan. And he does things now. Yung parang whatever he feels like, yung hobby or be it interest, he pursues it, no? So maganda yan na ganyan. It makes life interesting, di ba? You do a lot of things. Experience a lot of things. So mabuhay ka, Edgar, no? Yeah.
May special.
Si Lady Emmeline.
Special, yes. Nako, double gold medal. Then special medal.
Yeah.
Kasi anong oras na ngayon?
Gising pa siya.
Oras? Tita Emmeline, okay ka lang ba dyan? Nasa signal number 2 ka ba? All okay ba dyan?
Oo nga pala, signal dyan sa lugar mo. No? Lady Emmeline, no? So, Lady Emmeline, no? Kasi mga sa Nights of Results, sir. Hello.
Yes, the Lady Emmeline. Hello, Sonny and Attorney Donna. Good evening there in London in Direct Pal. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Pwede na tayo weather report, Mr. Laragan. Alam natin yung mga weather sa mga
yes.
bansa.
Nagulat po. Umuulan kasi, no?
Umuulan. Dito na umuulan. Hindi
and yesterday, hindi sa atin. Pero sa Pilipinas, first day of classes kahapon. Yata, di ba?
Yes.
Yung apo ko, gusto ko lang batiin lang, no? He transferred to a new school. They're now based in Cavite. And he was elected we were worried na baka mabuli. Pero he was elected as the vice president of the class, no? So kudos kay Calix. Kay Calix. I'm gonna post his last photo, no? Yung last photo niya bago magpasukan. Para pakita ko, para ma-meet niyo si Calix, no? Calix is his name. Binati na. Okay, sino to?
Yeah. Hi,
Calix, yes, congratulations.
Ng legal advice si Attorney Dana Quinto, Mark Anthony Ligon. Mark, magpo-post kami ng contact details mamaya. I think for specific legal advice, I really recommend our kababayans to email me or contact my number doon para mabigyan kayo ng specific legal advice at ma-maintain yung confidentiality or sensitivity ng informasyon. Di natin alam, baka yung kalaban mo nanonood din ng Legal Advice Corner. Tapos malaman kung ano yung tactic mo. So, not that there's anything underhanded sa advice ko. It's just that yung mga sensitive information din. it's better to be kept confidential. So, message ka mamaya, Mike ba yung, ano ba pangalan si Mark Anthony?
Ligon. Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony,
Yeah,
tama.
Mark Anthony, Ligon. Direct, pakisulat ka, mag-take notes ka, gagawa tayo ng specific din. Aside from yung mga email addresses nila Attorney Dana, Attorney Lira, we have to create yung specific legal advice, maski Gmails ng legal advice and immigration advice corner, no? Para at least may specific din. Madagdag din doon sa, aside from, no? Kung para mas handy. Okay, ito, Edgar Duay again. Okay, yep.
Edgar
Go.
Duay, watching while he's on a break. Nako, isa pang special medal to ng gagaling ng mga commitment ng mga viewers natin. And congratulations to Nottingham Barrio Fiesta headed by Joy Hartley. I follow Joy Hartley as well. Hello, Joy. It's a very successful
sa Nottingham.
event. Mabuhay kapitbahay. Kapitbahay ni Ed, yes. I like Nottingham. Gusto ko nakadaan ako ng Nottingham a few years ago. It's maganda yung ano niya, old city, lots of history.
Si Joy, we had this private conversation namin ni Joy, and then she was telling me nga na na-feature yung kanilang events sa BBC Midlands yata or something, no?
Wow!
And pinakita niya sa akin. I-share ko sa'yo, forward ko sa'yo, the attorney.
Sige po, I like that.
Minessage siya sa akin. Plus yung message ni President Duterte, may message din siya from Bongbong Marcos, President Bongbong Marcos. Congratulating them, no? Ayan,
sabay
sino to?
natin lahat push ang mga Filipino na mga community at mga Filipino culture sa social media, sa dito sa UK. Nakakatawa. Ma'am Bonsoir. Mukhang French naman tayo. Bonsoir po. Pangalan ba yan? Apelido? Bonsoir? Bonjour. Yun ba?
Bonjour. Mabuhay. Kung taga-France ka, no, nakababae natin, mabuhay ka. Sige, direct. Lipat. Ano pa bago dyan?
Susan Zucchini says, Buonasera da Italia. Wow! Ang dami mga
mabuhay. Susan Zucchini. Mabuhay. Thank you for dropping by and being part of no. Paki-share na rin. Share mo na lang, no? Maski na this is legal advice dito sa UK, then at least, it's tuloy kayo. Maki-join in, no? Join in the fun. No, wala kaming pinagbabawal na pagka hindi kayo sa UK, huwag kayo manood o makinig, no? Diba?
Join in.
Edgar Duay.
Sa sponsoran ng halo-halo session sa office niyo, puntahan ko kayo. Please, yes, join in, Ed. ako bahala sa pansit. Alam mo, ilang
halo-halo maganda,
si Edgar, everyday naghahalo-halo nitong summer na to.
Wow. Naisip ko nga, maghalo-halo nga. Pwede ba maghalo-halo ng double cream, attorney? Hindi, no?
Pwede. Walang... Pwede yan. Para sa akin, pwede yan. Mag-experiment. Ayan. Sino to? Si Benjamin Eclerin says, hello, kamusta po? Kamusta ka din? Mabuti naman kami. Benjamin, kamusta din po
Benjamin,
kayo? Tagasan ka, Benjamin?
Okay.
Tagasan.
Benjamin Eclerin. No? Tagasan ka, let us know, no? Para at least na malaman natin. Ayan. Okay. Virginia Lona.
Greetings from Sweden. Naku, nabuo na natin yung Europa, Mr. Laragan. Greetings from Sweden.
Nga. Sweden. Napunta ka na ba? Napunta ka na ba Sweden?
Yun ang gusto kong puntahan. I just realized, ngayon ko lang na-realize na gusto kong pumunta ng Sweden. Isa sa mga, yung Northern Europe na mga bansa, hindi pa ako napapadpad. So, it's good.
Very interesting yan, ha? Interesting sila because when they started, attorney, nung kasi simula nung pandemic, sila yung lumalaban na hindi pa nagpapabakuna, di ba? Yung nilalaban, remember? Di ba?
Nilalaban yun. Walang bakuna, yung malaban.
Herd immunity, di ba? Parang herd immunity. They were believing in the concept of herd immunity na hopefully, pagka marami-rami na yung nahawa or something, parang magkakaroon na ng, parang, ano ba tawag yan? Magkakaroon ng immunity or something, no? Okay, sino to? Marlene Jones.
Marilyn
Uy,
Jones.
Marilyn
Ito yung
Jones.
sister ni Tita Lola eh. Dun sa mga
Oh, yeah.
Lady Emeline.
Yung,
The lovely
yeah, yeah,
ladies.
yeah. Oh.
Happy
Ilan taon
Tuesday.
na pala si Lady Emeline? Ilan taon na siya noon nung
75.
birthday niya? Wow! Galing naman.
Tama ba?
Ang lakas niya. Sumasayaw pa. I think so. 75 ba? Hindi ko alam.
75 ba?
Pero,
70 or 75? Baka
hindi,
mali
I don't
ako.
know. 75 ba? Oo, hindi rin natin sigurado. Pero grabe. She's still dancing. She still looks very young still. Imagine mo kung 75 siya. Ano itsura niya ng 50 years old siya? Parang lang siguro 20 years old, di ba?
Exactly.
Diba? So,
Naku, check natin.
yeah.
Ayoko magkamali. Check ko muna nung ano Ayoko
Yes.
baka maano tayo ni Tita Emeline. Defamation.
Hindi naman. Hindi naman magtatampo yan. Pero,
I
yeah.
totally agree. Napaka youthful looking kasi nakita talaga natin siya nung na-meet ko si Tita Emeline nung Marso, and she was absolutely fantastic. She looked very
Wow.
very yun sa sprightly, kumbaga dito sa atin, active. She was dancing. She's got this love of life na mafe-feel mo talaga from her. So 75 nga, we were right. Naku, ayoko lang anuhin kasi ganun ako na ano kasi she doesn't really look that old. Kahit ikaw mapapaisip ka, yun nga ba talaga edad niya kasi she looks very very young.
Yes. Oh, wow. Okay, tuloy natin. May mga greetings pa. Sige, let's
Meron
go.
pa tayo. Our Scotland, first
Sino yan?
time watching the show live from Scotland, United Kingdom. Wow, I love Scotland. As you all know, isa akong big fan ng
Yes.
Scotland. So, tuloy po kayo dito. Tuloy po kayo.
Okay, wow, mabuhay ha. Ano ba, Pinoy ba yan? Okay, go.
Ayan,
okay.
si Stanley.
Stan.
Present daw sa ating roll call. Mayong gabi sa tanan. Nilabi na gid kay Atty. DANNA, kag kay Sir Sonny at Direk pa. Mayong gabi sa imo, Stanley, kag sa imo nga pamilya. Yes.
Stan, mabuhay ha. Ilonggo yan. No? Proud to be an Ilonggo, di ba? Sabi nga, no? Okay, sige, go. Direct.
Tita Emeline says, okay naman daw
Emeline.
sila. Okay naman kami dito sa San Pedro. Ulan lang ngayon, pero kahapon ang lakas ng hangin. At pupunta pa naman ako sa Baguio on August 27 for alumni reunion namin. I hope wala ng bagyo. Yes, I hope okay lang yung weather.
Ilocano nga. Ilocana to si ano. Taga Baguio ka ba? Baguio ka, Lady Emeline?
Baguio.
Si Emeline. No?
Taga Baguio po ba kayo?
Ilocana siya. They talk in Ilocano with Ma'am Cora, si Katsola.
Yes.
So Ilocana sila, Ilocano. Mabuhay, kababayan ko kasi nanay ko taga La Union, tatay ko from mabuhay from Bulog, Cagayan. Okay, may isa dalawa pa. Si Ma'am
Speaking
Cora.
of, Tita Cora Garzola is here. Hello, Sir Sonny, Atty. DANNA, at sa lahat sa Pilipinas. Love you all. Tita Cora is coming to Philippines. Nako, salubungin niyo po.
Yes. Ngayon, nalito tayo. Nakala natin sa Pilipinas na. Pero she's leaving this week, no? Palang sa Pilipinas. So mabuhay, ha? We would enjoy. I'd love to be in the Philippines, be there even for a couple of weeks. 3 weeks is too long for me. 1 week is too bitin. 2 weeks to 3 weeks, okay na yan. Pero yung 1 month, nako, parang gusto ko ng ayoko na. Suko na. Parang over na, gano'n, no? Yes.
Huwag natin kalimutan
Rudy.
Rudy
Yes,
Lebrojo.
Rudy,
Magandang Tuesday, Happy Tuesday, magandang Atty. DANNA, and slim, good-looking Sir Sonny, and Super Sir Edgar, direct cum laude, Paula, at mga happy viewers. God bless us all from Team Lebrojo. God bless you too, Rudy. Nako.
Yes.
Full house. Dito lahat. Kompleto.
Laging kasama si no? Si Direk kasama, mas hindi na nakikita, kasama si Direk, no? Siyempre, because without Direk, no, wala tayong show. Rudy, mabuhay, ha? So these are our regular friends, no? Sino to? Ito last na ba to? But not the least. Tama ba?
Bernadette
Okay.
Christie,
Okay.
your
May isa
friend
pa.
po.
Uy,
Your
Bernadette.
friend
Oh,
Bernadette.
hindi,
Happy Tuesday to
hindi
you
ko pa,
both from Bernadette
oh,
Christie. Moching.
Te- ano tayo, ha? Coffee tayo, no? Kung hindi tayo lunch, coffee, Bernadette, ha? Si Badette, no? Ayan, oh. Uy, napaka-successful ng tao na yan. She pioneered, one of the pioneering investors yan in terms of real estate. Si Bernadette.
Galing.
Oo, saludo tayo dyan. Badette, ha? Tayo? Mag-coffee tayo. Seryoso na, ha? Soonish.
Yan na,
Yeah,
seryoso
okay.
na.
Last but not the least.
Analu Antepuesto, kumpletuhan na natin ang ating checking of attendance. The lovely
Oh, no?
Analu
Oo nga.
Antepuesto. Amazing evening po, Attorney Dana, Kuya Sonny, Direct Pawan to all viewers. Stay safe and healthy. God bless us. Gusto ko yan, Mr. Laragan. Ako very appreciative ako na yung mga kababayan natin takes time to comment. Parang nag-checking of attendance nga tayo. Nakakatawa kasi, ay, okay sila. You know, they're safe, they're well, they're healthy. Katulad kahit hindi healthy, nag-check of attendance. So, very, very appreciative po kami dito. I'm sure Mr. Laragan is and Direct Pao as well. So,
Yes.
it's good.
Yeah.
Ilapin muna kung
Yeah, it's
talaga
nice,
tayo.
nice. Definitely. Well, we love you guys, no? In the meantime, we're gonna have a short break, attorney, and when we come back, pag-uusapan natin yung financial disclosures in divorce. Pag-uusapan natin where to get, ano yan?
Where to get them.
Them.
Sa mga
Where to get them.
sinabi
Okay.
natin na,
Where to
kunin
get
mo nga
them.
to, pahingin lang ganito. So, ito yung guide para mas maging efficient pa ang inyong kaso.
Okay, so we're gonna have a short break. Pagbalik ko natin, yan ang pag-uusapan natin, no? Dito po sa Legal Advice Corner. Saglit po lamang.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
%, all natural, tasty, healthy, versatile, 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galetos.
May problema ka ba sa landlord mo? Baka AV ka na ni Kuya. May problema sa mga kapitbahay, sa trabaho. O kaya naman kay Mister o kay Mrs. Away tungkol sa mala, mga may utang, mga aksidente, daing o laban sa ospital or sa NHS. Harassment? O baka naman may stalker ka na gusto mong ireklamo? Punta na sa DV Solicitors para matulungan ka pagdating sa mga litigations at iba pang mga legal concerns. DV Solicitors at 2nd floor, Howard House, St. John Street, Bedford, MK42 0DJ. Tumawag sa 01234-350-244 or 01234-225-188 o kaya naman mag-email sa d.quinto@dvsolicitors.com. Visit our website at www.dvsolicitors.com.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasayang papawid 24 oras buong linggo sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Mula
Okay, tuloy-tuloy ho tayo sa ating programa. No? Ito po si Sonny Laragan dito po sa Legal Advice Corner. Balik ho tayo. At syempre, tawagan natin, once again, kasama natin yung ating Brains and Beauty, no? Yung ating eksperto sa legal advice dito sa UK. Walang iba kundi si Attorney DANNA Quinto. Attorney, happy Tuesday once again.
Happy Tuesday, Mr. Laragan. Nagtanggal na ako ng blazer. Ang init. Ang init pa rin po sa Pilipinas, sa UP. So, hindi na ako nakapag-PS. Nagtanggal na po ako ng blazer. At para ano tayo, ready tayo dito sa topic natin ngayon. Nasa divorce series pa rin tayo. Or financial,
yes. Financial disclosures. Okay.
Financial
where to get
disclosure.
them? Tama?
Where to get them, exactly.
Sige.
Kasi ilang beses ko pinag-uusapan. Thank you. Ilang beses ko parating sinasabi na full and frank financial disclosure. Last week, we talked about matrimonial and non-matrimonial property. I've talked about having to make sure na lahat ng impormasyon na nasa harap nyo, not just about you, but about the other, yung kabilang partido. Ang tanong ngayon, saan ko ba hahanapin yung mga impormasyon na yan, Attorney Dana? So we're gonna go back. Dala ko naman ang aking. Medyo upgraded tayo. Nakahanap ako ng whiteboard, na maliit na whiteboard. Sana makita. Ayun. Makikita naman. Matrimonial pot. So, pag sinabi natin, ano ba yung matrimonial pot na parating sinasabi ni Attorney Dana? Ano ba yan? So, akala ng ibang tao, back to basic tayo. Kala naman ibang tao, parati, may bahay kami, ito yung bahay namin. Or family home. Yan lang ba ang kailangan kong sabihin? Yan lang ba kailangan mong impormasyon, Attorney Dana? Nope, not at all. Marami pang impormasyon na sangkap ng matrimonial pot. O, di ba? Kasi culinary tayo. Ano ba yung sangkap ng matrimonial pot na yan? Number one, isa sa pinakamalaking investment ng isang family ay ang bahay niyo sa UK. Meron din kayong savings or cash in the bank, ISA, ano man yung stocks sometimes. Yung iba, meron kayong overseas property. I'll put pesos in there. Whether cash or lupa sa Pilipinas. Yung ibang kababayan natin business-minded at may mga businesses na. So business goes in there as well. Whether solely owned or jointly owned yung dalawa, doesn't matter. It goes kasangkap yan ng matrimonial pot. At hindi ko lang po yan inimbento. Yan ay legal jargon po namin yung matrimonial pot na yan. Next is pension. Parating nakakalimutan ng mga tao yan. Pension, NHS man kayo o private pension. Ever since 2016, halos lahat ng employee dito sa sa UK auto-enrolled, yun ang term, auto-enrolled sa pension unless nag-opt-out kayo. Siyempre, minus dyan, minus sa loans, credit card, minus yan, liabilities. Also, we need to know income. Ano ba yung income nyo per month or per year? Whether employed kayo, self-employed, or kung connected man yan sa business, we still need to know. And income needs. What does that mean? Ano yung budget nyo per month? Ano yung kailangan nyo now and in the future? This is not an exhaustive list. This is just a sample list na mga common na impormasyon na kailangan kong malaman. So, if you're gonna call me and say, ito yung bahay namin, karamihan ang sasabihin ko sa'yo, kailangan ko pa yung mga impormasyon na yan. Yan, and yan. Para malaman ko kung paano hahatiin ng korte or ng batas ang matrimonial pot nyo. So that's the idea of that. If you look back at the few episodes ago, sabi natin, look, it helps kung gagawin nyo yung assignment at ready na yung information when it goes to lawyers. It makes your legal cost a bit proportion, a little bit less than compared kung kami yung maghahanap ng impormasyon na to. And kung magagawa nyo na parehong partido magkakaroon ng exchange of information showing everything that we need about that. Also inheritance, kung may mga inheritance, may mga not matrimonial o non-matrimonial, whatever na i-dispute nyo, lagay nyo lahat dyan. Lagay nyo lahat ng sangkap sa matrimonial pot nyo. Lahat ng assets and liabilities nyo, full and frank disclosure, dapat andyan yan. Ngayon, ang katanong, saan mo hahanapin yung mga impormasyon na yan? So, let's go one by one. Bahin natin, red. Bahay, tatanungin ko, magkano yung bahay? Ano yung valuation ng bahay? Where do you get that information? You can get that from an estate agent. And kadalasan, libre lang po yan. So you can ask, well, not just one, do ask around at least 3 local estate agents to value your property. And actually, it's a good idea to get it valued every few years. So you just know kung tumataas ba yung value niyan or hindi, and I hope not, because dito sa UK, yun ang pinakamalaking investment ng isang family. Now, hindi enough yung valuation. Kailangan nyo din malaman kung magkano ang utang nyo sa bangko dahil karamihan dito ay may mortgage. So, nagkakaroon ako ng mga clients na tatanungin ko, saan ko malalaman yan, Attorney Dana? So, redemption figure ang kailangan nyo, you need to ask the bank. Kung nasa asawa nyo lang yung mortgage, you need to ask him to produce that information. We expect people to produce that information. So bank, estate agent, pinakukunan ng informasyon. The same with bank accounts. Sa Form E, ang official namin na disclosure, kailangan actually 12 months. So dun nagkakaroon ng problema yung iba kasi, yung iba, paperless na, no? Diba, karamihan ngayon, online banking, hindi na uso yung mga paper statements. Sometimes they would go to the bank, or some people would download it, but we prefer original statements. So you just go to the bank. Nasa banko ka rin naman para sa mortgage redemption statement, no? Humingi na rin kayo ng 12 months bank statement para sa current account nyo. Hindi lang joint account, lahat ng bank account. So current savings, whatever. Kung may savings kayo, may stocks kayo, tanong nyo sa stockbroker nyo kung ano yung current value ng stocks. So, that's one. The same for Philippines. Kung may property kayo sa Pilipinas, well, ang valuer sa Pilipinas ang tanongin nyo, hindi po valuer dito, so valuer sa Pilipinas. It's a bit harder from experience overseas properties kasi dito meron po tayong meron tayong protocol kung paano binavalue yung mga bahay. It's a lot more organized here in the UK, but in other countries, it's less organized. However, it is not impossible. Hindi ko pwedeng sabihin sa korte, hindi po namin nakukuha yung impormasyon dahil napakahirap. It doesn't work like that. You really have to do the homework. So, the earlier the better dahil this takes time. Ito from experience, it takes time. So, valuer ng bahay sa Pilipinas. Kung may mga bank account sa Pilipinas, kunin nyo na rin yung balance. I hope may online banking kayo. Kung wala, you really have to get the balance. The court will expect you, if you're in a court proceedings, getting the information harder is not an excuse. So that's the reason why I'm doing this episode dahil I want to highlight na may mga impormasyon na mas matagal makuha. So you may need time to get this information. At sana maumpisahan ng mas maaga at sa tamang source para hindi na kayo ikot-ikot pa kung saan galing yan. Next, business. Hindi lang yan kung magkano yung turnover nyo. It doesn't work like that as well. Accountants, we have a few accountants in the audience. So punta kayo sa accountant, we need the valuation of the business. Valuation, accountant again. So nakita nyo, may accountant, may estate agent, may bangko, dalawang bangko. So, accountant, kung may negosyo po kayo, whether self-employed or limited company, depends kung ano yung setup na negosyo nyo. You would have an accountant normally, and they need to value. May mga methodology po sila. So, they need to explain in a letter kung ano yung methodology nila sa pag-value ng inyong business and whether it's realizable. So that's when it gets technical. What you just need to know is this. Kung gusto niyo hanapin yung information na yan, punta kayo sa accountant nyo. Pension, again, isa sa mga impormasyon na mahirap hanapin or matagal, not mahirap, matagal hanapin. Kailangan yung pumunta sa pension provider at humingi ng CETV. Sa paano nyo malalaman yan? You ask your employer. If you're a nurse, meron pong sariling pension ang NHS, may sarili silang pension fund, and you just need to request that. If you're a non-NHS katulad namin, meron kaming online access sa a separate private pension, and then we get this cash equivalent transfer value or CETV from there. Ako online yung sa akin, but some would have to request it directly from the pension provider. This takes time, kaya you need time to obtain this. With loans and credit card, bangko pa rin, pero kailangan sa loan settlement. Kung ano yung utang nyo, hindi yung monthly na binabayaran nyo. So you need your settlement sum. Kung may utang kayo, may personal loan kayo sa bangko. Credit cards, you just need your statements as well. Kung magkano, we need a picture of your liability. Income, madali lang yan, madali. Payslip. So, payslip nyo and P60. Okay? Income needs. What does it mean? Kasi tatanungin kita, ano kailangan ba? What is income needs? Yan yung budget. Ano ba yung budget nyo for a month, now, and then in the future? So you would have to liaise with us. Meron kaming template table. Bibigyan ka namin ng listahan ng mga normal expenses, and you just need to fill that out. What's also hindi nakasya dito ano yung housing needs nyo? So now maybe nasa isang bahay kayo ni X, ni soon to be X. You will say, look, I want a 2-bedroom home, or I want to move here, I want to move somewhere else, flat lang yung kaya ko muna. So you need to give us an idea of your housing needs. Kailangan ko malaman kung ano yung plano in the future. And I have to look at that, whether that is realistic in terms of paghati natin ng matrimonial pact. What's also not clear there is mortgageability. So dahil from one house, kailangan na nating bumili ng 2 bahay, kailangan nating malaman kung may mortgageability kayo after you split the home na current home nyo. So we go through it, quick summary, parang ang dami, Attorney Dana. Yun ang isang takeaway dito. Marami pong impormasyon ang kailangan na kunin. Although we lawyers will give you a checklist kung ano yung kailangan nyo, keep that checklist, and you really have to start as early as possible. So we'll just go through it very quickly again. Bahay, saan hahanapin yung value ng bahay? Estate agent, libre lang yan. Huwag lang kukuha ng isa, kuha ng 3. Pro tip, kung medyo friendly pa kayo ng ex nyo, para iwas pa ng gulo, iwas ng debate, you can sit down and agree kung sino yung magbavalue ng bahay. So you can say, naalala mo si estate agent, kilala natin dati, pwede natin imbitahin yan as well as a second and a third option para ma-average natin. The idea is to get an average, a real accurate picture kung magkano yung value ng bahay. So, go to an estate agent. If medyo amicable naman, mag-agree na kayo kung sino yung kukunin yung estate agent. O 2 o 3 estate agent na yan. Mortgage redemption figure, bangko, kailangan nyo pumunta sa bangko. And whilst nasa bangko kayo, kunin nyo na rin ang bank statement nyo. Kunin nyo na rin kung ano yung mga loans at credit cards nyo. At then, kunin nyo na rin may isa pa dito kunin nyo na rin kung may mga iba pang savings or bonds or shares kayo ISA, kunin nyo na rin yung information na yon. Normally, it's easier these days kasi online banking. Yung client ko kanina, pinakita lang sa akin, enter ng online banking. Ito, attorney yun, dyan yung updated figure. So, although yung first official na disclosure, yung official disclosure sa korte, we still need the paper the paper version of this. Hindi lang namin pwede ipakita yung screenshot po. Kailangan po namin yung paper statements or printed statements as long as verified ng bangko. Next, the same for Philippine or overseas properties and man yan, whether it's in Spain, for example, Italy, Sweden, Pilipinas, you need a local valuer of those property, and you also need to ask for a redemption statement kung may mortgage man yan. Ask the same activity. Pension, you need to go to your employer. Whilst you're with your employer, go get your payslip. Dun, ano mo na, sabay-sabayin mo na. At after that, pumunta na rin kayo sa accountant kung may negosyo kayo para malaman ang business valuation and any potential tax implication like capital gains tax kung hindi na kayo, may second home kayo, and so on and so forth. The practical implication of that is marami kayong kukunin na impormasyon. As I've said, check yung checklist na ibibigay namin. And most of the time, it's not just a one-off. So you probably have to take a day to sit down and do the admin of this. Kailangan pumunta sa bangko, kailangan pumunta dito. You really have to spend time dealing with this. And the first time around na ibibigay mo sa lawyer yung information, the likelihood is meron pa kaming hahanapin na ibang impormasyon. So, allow time. Kung may deadline man kayo, 1 week before, ibigay nyo na yung first draft ng documents. Parang immigration lang yan. Siguro si attorney nyo, bigyan nyo naman ng time para kung may mga nakalimutan tayong dokumento, makuha pa natin within a few days. Mapuntahan nyo pa yung kailangan nyong puntahan sa mga nasabi kong sources. That's two things. So when you have that list, checklist nyo dahan-dahan. And then going a step further, another pro tip na nakuha ko to sa isang kliyente ko na napaka-organized. They said na medyo amicable sila. They kept a spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet. So, from that, nabilog na inanahod, nilagay nila sa isang Excel spreadsheet yung mga figures nila. And what it did is, separate abogado nila separate yung mga legal advisors nila. So they compiled it. They agreed the figures themselves. They said, okay, fine, agree ako sa value ng bahay, agree ako sa pension mo, nakita ko na yung dokumento, ayan, lagay natin, compile natin. So they have one working document with a full and frank disclosure of their assets. They use that, they take away one copy, Excel naman so soft copy, and they gave it to their lawyers. And they said, ito yung deal na parang gusto namin gawin, and they took legal advice. Napakadali, bumaba yung legal cost nila. It got easier because isang document lang yung tinitingnan namin. And when we were filling out further forms later on, when we reached that agreement, napakadali din dahil babalikan na lang namin yung Excel spreadsheet. Di na namin kailangan bumalik pa dun sa mga dokumento. Although we do check just to double check. But alam na namin, kung na-check na namin once, all we need to do is to look at that snapshot that we have, and that made our lives very, very easy, which means that made their legal costs lower than normal. So the takeaway, ang moral lesson for today is it's a teamwork. Teamwork po ng abogado at ng kliyente. There are information that kayo lang po ang makakakuha. Dahil hindi po ganun ka-i-release ng bangko yung mga financial information nyo sa amin. And also, it will keep your costs down if those figures and those other information are obtained by you or the other party. And the more that you agree, the earlier that you can agree that you are on the same page on those figures, one step closer na kayo sa agreement. Kasi hindi na kayo mag-aaway kung magkano to, hindi na kayo mag-aaway kung magkano yan. Nakita nyo, cooperative kayo. Lay your cards on the table on what it is. And then you have one sheet na nandun lahat ng figures. You give it to your lawyers, and your lawyers will be will find it very accessible. So that's really it. I hope you find that helpful. At kung may mga kaibigan po kayo who's going through a divorce or going through a financial proceedings, that's the gist of financial disclosures and where to get them. Saan mo hahanapin yung mga impormasyon na yan? So when you are maybe looking to have a legal advice or a free consultation, mas mabuti, makakabuti din sa inyo na ready na yung informasyon kasi baka pwede ko nang mabigyan ng extra advice, mas specific yung advice dahil mas may informasyon kayo na mapifeed sa akin.
Okay, ayan, no? So, at least, no, you get to have an idea kung how yung mga processes, how long and everything, no? Sa pagkuha ng mga iba't ibang mga, yan, yung nasa pot na tinatawag. Pero, attorney, sabi mo, maswerte ka, di yung, ano mo, amicable sila, di ba? And you said by doing this and preparing this, somehow it saves you, they save them cost, no? Kung sakali, yeah, isa doon yung isang partner, okay. Yung isang partner medyo matagal, hindi siya parang masama ang loob, masama ang alam mo, ayaw i-disclose. That will also jack up the prices, the cost. Ano ba yan? Pwede bang gawin natin, teka muna, ikaw na magbayad niyan. Sige, gusto mong patagalin, ikaw na magbayad niyan. Ganun ba? O hindi rin? Parang he or she, whoever your client is, will have to also be with the game. Kailangan, kung gusto ng kabila, magpatagalan, hahaba ang gastos, hati pa rin kami. Parang ganun ba? O parang pwede mo ituroy, kasalanan mo yan, ha? Ikaw, ano? Kasi amicable siya, kung hindi amicable, paano ang situation, attorney?
Of course, may procedure, magka-create ng paper trail na hindi talaga reasonable yung kabila na hindi nagdi-disclose. And up to a point, halimbawa, may tolerance ng konti yung korte kung hindi naiintindihan ng isang partido. At first instance, syempre, friendly, ganito, kailangan natin gawin to. And then you up the warnings, warnings na sinasabi namin na if you don't disclose, we're left with no choice but to go to court, and we will tell the court that you have been unreasonable, and it's up to the court, may discretion ng korte na mag-penalize sa iyo ng cost. So as a summary, yun ang warning namin, na pag ikaw unreasonable, completely unreasonable, na pwede kang bigyan ng penalty, cost penalty ng korte. So, hindi naman, ang nangyayari in reality is makikita na, okay, hindi naman at first, first na offense, cost penalty agad. There's a little bit of leeway na binibigay yung korte. Okay, maybe hindi siya nakakuha ng legal advice. So the court in itself would give warnings and warnings. At pag napundi na talaga yung korte, they are known to give cost penalty. Hindi lang sa mga titigas sa ulo na hindi nagdi-disclose, pati din yung mga nag-try na i-manipulate yung process, nag-try na magbigay ng wrong disclosure. So we call that misconduct. So not just uncooperative, but if you're actually quite sinister, may mga hindi ka, medyo naughty ka sa procedure, may discretion ang korte to make a cost award against you. So yun ang warning. Hindi mo pwedeng patagalin. Pwede ka magsabi, okay, I'm just trying to get to a solicitor, trying to get legal advice, but if the court finds out na unreasonable ka, pwede ka mabigyan ng penalty.
Kamukha nito, medyo amicable yung settlement yung kliyente, no, together with yung kanyang partner or yung kanyang spouse. Pagka ganyan, mas mabilis, okay, you save on cost, no? Pero mabilis din ba yan? How, is there ballpark time or, gaano katagal yan?
It would still take months kasi dito, binibigyan ng, it's 5 months to get to dating decree na isa, ngayon conditional order na. So the court would we need to reach conditional order before the court stamps a financial consent. So babalik na naman tayo dito sa aking board. So ito, tatlo, as I always say, tatlo, yun yung sinasabi ko, that's children. C na lang. divorce in itself, no fault na tayo, and then finances. As what I always say sa show, separate po yan. Yung divorce, madali na lang dahil no fault, but you need to reach conditional order stage bago nyo malagay yung inyong agreement. So, kailangan nag-reach ka na ng conditional order. Ang reasoning ng korte, at least alam ng korte na talagang magdi-divorce na talaga kayo. And
Seryoso?
that's
Oo.
20 weeks. Kasi from experience, may mga nagre-reconcile pa po. 20 weeks. So, mga 5 months din yan, from the start of the divorce to the conditional order. The reasoning behind that, this is new. This is new. This is after April 2006. 5 months yan to allow you to talk about the children and to allow you to talk about the finances. Dahil separate. So, pwede kang mag-umpisa ng divorce and you use that time, using natin. You use that time to sort out your affairs. So, yung dalawang sa gilid, so 5 months to get there, conditional order, use that time to sort out your finances and sort out the children, the contact arrangement. Yan. Para tayong nagko-coach ng basketball. Divorce, finances. This takes 5 months to get to the conditional order. At dyan mo lang mailalagay. Ano nga ba yung term natin sa Pilipino, yung malalodge, may term tayo, nakalimutan ko yan. So, pag may consent order, yun yung agreement, pwede mo lang siyang ilagay after the conditional order. So, kita mo, kailangan mo maghantay ng konti. Yung iba ready na, yung iba kailangan talaga nilang ubusin yung 5 months or more. And then after that, 6 weeks and 1 day, doon ang decree absolute. Okay?
Okay. So hindi pa pwedeng hindi pa pwedeng, for example, less than 5 months, say meron na kayong pag-agreehan na finalize na yung sa financials, hindi pa rin, no? Hindi pa rin. Basta kailangan the conditional... You can, sorry?
You can sign it.
No, you
can sign it.
You can sign it, but it wouldn't be finalized until the conditional... until the conditional order has been yung naisay dati. Are you now used to calling it conditional order? Are you now used to that? Sanay na ba kayo?
Hindi pa.
Diba?
Naisay,
tsaka ano ba yung isa? Naisay yung conditional, tapos yung final decree absolute yata yung final order.
Absolute.
But dito is it, shall we say, a lot different from the Philippines siguro kasi may mga kababayan tayong siyempre Pilipino, no? Ibang-iba rito, no? Parang pinag-uusapan tatlo yun sabay-sabay, children, yung mismo divorce proceedings at saka yung finances. Pwede bang yan? Tipong natapos na yung divorce, pwede ba yan matapos ang divorce, ang financial, tapos hindi pa natatapos ang sa children? Or, pwede rin. Okay. So, kanya-kanya palang...
Kanya-kanya talaga. Or paulit-ulit, after 1 year, may problema na naman yung contact. So, they go back to the court. So, separate talaga. When I say separate talaga.
So ongoing, para siyang talaga buhay na buhay siya, kumbaga live na agreement na pwedeng mag-change talaga, no? Pero once na natapos na yung financial, wala nang hahabulin, no? Diba? Kaya manalo ng lottery the following day.
Unless may mga certain events that could potentially, we talked about this, unless may mga potential events that could allow a variation. For example, may nagsinungaling sa disclosure.
Okay. Sorry, what's the line again? Biglang may naamano sa akin. Disclosure lang na dinig ko. Unless, tapos blank disclosure. Ano sabi mo? Unless...
May nagsinungaling. Somebody misrepresented
sa disclosure. Ayun, So, and okay, unless, but that is eventually pagka may bagong information, it was found out siguro, gano'n, no? Pero kung hindi lalabas, wala na, more or less final. Pero pagka, let's say may lumabas, kunyari, yung client mo, halimbawa, attorney, may nalaman bago doon sa kabila o something, no, who initiates, siyempre, yung taong naghahabol, di ba? Yung client mo
Siyempre,
mag-initiate.
siyempre, alam mo naman yung tao.
Yeah, I know, but you can bring it up right away. So how is it brought up? Paano ang proseso niyan? You go to the judge or do you go right to the other party? Hey, we've it came to our knowledge, it came to light, whatever, that you have this and you have that, ganyan, that you have not disclosed in the initial discussion. So how is it done? Is it like
It depends on the urgency of the situation. Kung sa tingin mo malapit nang i-dissipate yung asset at kailangan mo talaga ng very urgent na application to the judge, I would kung talagang urgent. But kung mukhang hindi naman, kung pwede pang hingan ng it can be agreed by consent, it would be also good to send first to the other side and say, we found this out. Unless you do this, we're going to the judge and we're going to ask for our costs because you have been you've not disclosed these finances properly, and it's likely that we will win a variation of the order. So it depends on the situation. Both could be appropriate depending on the situation.
Ayan, okay. Well, at least susulatan, you will inform the guy, no? Parang sabihin nyo, the guy or the girl, whoever, as the case may be, no? Na pwede nyong dalhin uli sa korte, gano'n ba?
Yes.
Kung sakali,
yes.
let's work it out now. Let's discuss. We found out about this, and so it would be best, no, to discuss this na lang siguro, rather than if you won't comply or agree, we might elevate this to the court. Tama ba yan? Pwede ba yan? Ganun ba yan? Correct. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So ayan. Financial disclosures and divorce, no? Where to get them? Valuation, attorney, yung mga company, may isang company na ikot ng mga companies na telling them, would you like your company to be valued? Ganyan. I forgot the name of the company. May company, tawag lang ng tawag eh. Pero what you're telling us is do sa accountant, pwede nang pagawa ng di ba? Ng tag dito. Methodology evaluation ng business. May methodology sila, no? Kung paano, i-explain yun, yung methodology nila.
They need to explain
Iba-ibang methodology. Ayan, okay. Well, okay. Siguro, I guess it's time for us to, yung kaninang nagsabi niya, gusto yata niya magtanong, siguro privately or no? Siguro, baka ayaw niya ilabas na, here, isulat yung para mabasa yung kwento niya at at least malaman ng iba. Pero siguro privately, how can they contact you? Or attorney, baka may gusto ka pang ihabol o may naalala ka pa doon sa discuss mo, bigla mo, naalala ko to, ganyan, dapat pala sinabi ko. Go right ahead, attorney.
Yes, first of all, contact details. Kay Mark Anthony, my email is donna.quinto@dbsolicitors.com, or call me at 0123-4225-188. It's again donna.quinto@dbsolicitors.com, or call me at 0123-4225-188. I just want to say thank you again dun sa mga nanonood sa Pilipinas na nagpuyat. At hindi lang sa mga taga-Pilipinas, yung mga supporters, lahat ng mga ka-remote social bubble natin na masipag magpa-checking of attendance. Nakakatuwa at nakakataba ng puso. It's also very good kasi alam natin, as I've said earlier, na okay sila, na they're well, at andito na naman tayo to share all of our experiences. So maraming salamat po. And may you have a wonderful few days left of August, of summer. So, Mr. Laragan, I hope you have a good time with Tita Cora. Tita Cora, bon voyage, and hope to see you soon.
Oo nga, alis na siya sa itong i-week na to, hindi ko na babanggitin kasi baka biglang maglaglas ng mga streamers or placards niya sa ano, no? Sa airport niya. Oh, but this week she's leaving for the Philippines for a well-deserved break, no? And tama ka, attorney, we want to thank them, no? Madaling araw, lalo na sa mga sa Pilipinas, no? These are our, kumbaga, truly, we can consider them friends, true friends, kasi bagamat madaling araw doon sa Pilipinas, they took really the pains and nagtiyaga silang maki-ano sa atin, maki-update. And pagaling lang, huwag kayong ano, no? Umuulan doon, sabi nga ni Lady Emeline, sabi naman ni na COVID yata siya, sana gumaling na kagad siya, no? Sana okay, everything's okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, ito, Esther.
Cyprus! Kalispera! Naku,
Uy!
naalala ko yung Greece. Naku, naalala ko yung...
Teka muna, dapat makausap natin si Esther. This is the lady from Cyprus. Very smart. She's the head of she's the president of her organization, and meron silang grupo ng mga organizations, and she is the head of parang president of parang capo de tutti, yung head ng mga heads. Kunyari, di ba, yung mga sa mafia may mga boss, pero meron silang top boss. And that's also very successful. Oh, head ng mga head yan. So she's the president of her club or her organization. And then they have a society or group of organizations. And amongst these organizations, meron din silang mga parang president pa rin. And she's still the president of that group of presidents, ika nga. So mabuhay Esther, taga Cyprus yan, married to a, what do you call this, to a Briton. And they are there for good, no? And siguro, pag nadalaw tayo sa kanila, she's successful. She works in a company, but she's doing well, no? Sino to?
Marian
Marian Galicia Panera.
Nag-good night sa ating lahat. Maraming salamat po sa magandang topic tonight. Naku, thank you, Marian. And stay safe always. God bless and good night, everyone. Sana nagustuhan niyo yung mala basketball coach ko na.
Tama ko yan. Maganda nga yan. At least,
Feel ko yan. Noong araw, pag nakikita mo dun sa nanonood ka ng basketball sa Pilipinas, alam mo yung sabi nila, doon, punta ka doon. Diba? Parang,
tama yan.
Ayun yung childhood dream ko gumamit ng whiteboard sa sa pang-coaching eh. So, may effort tayo kasi visual, medyo visual. Para pa naman, it's easier. Parati nating sinasabi, 3 separate. So, how does it look like in terms of explaining it? Kahit ako, visual po ako, this is also for me, not just for you. This is actually something that I use for myself para mas ma-prompt ako at mas maalala ko ang mga bagay-bagay. So, that's a way for me to it's probably how I understood family law when I was starting, and I'm trying to mag-impart ng understanding sa ating mga kababayan in a user-friendly way, and in a fun way as well. Most importantly, kailangan masaya ang ating alaman.
Exacto. Yeah, we're learning every week. Kaya nga sabi nga ni Edgardo, it's learning, no? Lahat sa ating mga kababayan, no? Happy, dagdag kaalaman day. So yeah, thank you very much again, Attorney, for enlightening us about this mga financial disclosures, no? In divorce, where to get them. Malaking importansya ho nito. At maski unti-unti ho, we get to talk about it every now and then. We also have new viewers. Marami tayong mga bagong viewers as we go along, no? Tataka tayo, bago itong pangalan to. So we welcome everybody, no? And tell your friends about it. At kung meron kayong kailangan na legal advice at you wanna kumbaga instruct a lawyer, andyan ho si attorney, no? At mas maganda yung kaibigan natin kakilala ninyo, no? Talagang hindi kayo maloloko, may paglalaban kayo kasi at least you're not lost in translation. Pwede niyo ipaliwanag, di ba? Minsan pagka nag-struggle tayo sa pag-explain sa English, di ba? Kaya nga may mga translators, interpreters, no, sa mga korte. So it's best to have a lawyer, lalo na yung kamukha ni attorney, no, or yung kanyang firm to represent you in case you need a lawyer. So ayan, no, rather than pupunta kayo sa iba, andito na kayo kay Attorney DANNA, no? Ito, lawyer din to. Kaibigan natin, si Ronald Sipat. Ito'y lawyer, CPA lawyer, no?
Nako,
Oh,
Tito Ronald, thank
ano
you
sabi
po for
niya?
your kind words. Galing talaga, Attorney Dana. Salute to you. And of course, our good friend, Sonny. Nako, Tito Ronald, thank you po. Napaka-supportive. One
Si Ronald.
pillar of community at very positive na tao. Natutuwa ako every time he appears on my feed. A family man. Tuwan-tuwa siya sa apo niya. Shout out sa apo niyo, Tito Ronald. He's a new grandfather.
Oh,
So, I can see the
yes.
joy as well. Nakakatuwa.
Inunahan mo ko, sasabihin ko sana siya yan, sa kanya, yun nga, yung si Lolo, si Happy Lolo, no?
Lolo.
Congratulations, congratulations. Direct parang sumasabog, I don't know kung nakikita mo yung palo ng audio, no? Sumasabog sa tenga ko. So, okay, yeah, okay, so, Ronald, mabuhay ka, ha? Mabuhay, 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 mabuhay. Okay, so I guess it's time for us to say goodbye, no? Attorney, thank you very much again for the information that you shared with us today. Napakalaking bagay ko yan. At kung kayo ay magdi-divorce, buti nga yung kinento ni attorney, amicable eh. Pero pagka ganyan magdi-divorce, so, no, mas mabuti ho nalalaman ninyo. At maaaring ganun. Kung, may nabasa akong line, attorney, na kung, di ba yung mga ideal, mga actors, mga actresses, di ba, ideal sila, gaganda, gwapo, mayaman, and yet, nagdi-divorce. Di ba? Parang if you will think of it, di ba? Uy, kunyari, isang star sa Pilipinas, o maski dito, no? O maski saan. Ganda ng babae, gwapo yung lalaki, sila yung mga sikat na mga artista. It should be a fine, perfect union. O kaya may mga sports stars, mayayaman, o kaya mayayaman tao, and yet, nagdi-divorce. Di ba? So, I mean, hindi mo na kailangan maging mayaman. I mean, some people, hindi na kailangan mayaman, maski mahirap. If you love each other, nagmamahalan ho kayo, you know, mas okay lang ho. Pero kung hindi ho mapipigilan, at talagang eto, nalalaman ho ninyo, no, yung mga dadaanan niyo, my financial side of things, the children, and of course, the divorce itself, no? Nalaman natin, takeaway natin dito, hindi ho pwede ma-finalize yung, maski nag-finalize na kayo sa financial side of things, kung hindi nyo pa na-undergo yung 20 weeks, no? Hanggat hindi pa naanoan yung nakuha yung conditional decree na isa, conditional order. Yun, oo. Hindi pa rin i-entertaining niya, hindi pa pwede. Technically, hindi pa rin po pwede. So after that, then you get your 6.5 weeks ba? Tama ba yan, attorney?
Yep,
6 weeks?
and
From
6 weeks and 1 day. 1 day.
6 weeks and 1 day, pwede na makuha yung final, no? Divorce, no? Ayan.
Actually,
So at
6
least
weeks
nalalaman
lang,
nun ninyo.
6 weeks lang. We add the 1 day kasi it's the next day that we apply para sure talaga yung counting. Para hindi bumalik. So
Ayun,
6 weeks and 1 day.
So all in all, nasa 26 weeks yan, no? From the start to the
At
first
the-
week because baka cool off period.
Yeah.
Cool off period.
Yes.
Oh, cool off period.
Yeah, there's a cool off
Tapos,
period.
yeah.
There's a cool off. That's right. In perfect,
Ah,
in a
cool off.
perfect world. In a perfect world.
In a perfect world. Oh. So they're allowing you, that's the reason for behind the law, the rule siguro, I don't know, law ba yan o rule, na they're allowing you for 20 weeks and then baka sakali magkabate o magkaayos pa, ganon, and then they give you the conditional order or decree naisay, no? Or nisi naisay. Okay, ayan, at least may natututunan ho tayo for this week, no? So I guess it's time for us to say goodbye, no? Sa ngalan ho ni Attorney DANNA Quinto, no? Yung ating ever na brains and beauty at culinary expert in terms of creation of mga iba't ibang mga from scratch. Uy, parang attorney, ready, steady cook. Alam mo ba yan, yung palabas na yun?
Ah, hindi po. Ano po ba yun?
Ready, steady cook is it's a cooking show na you're just given ingredients or yung mga gulay, whatever, nalulutuin mo, bahala ka na. Oh, ready, steady cook. Walang sasabihin na magluto ka ng ganito, magluto ka niyan. Hindi, basta kung ano na present sa yung ingredients, bahala ka na.
Yun na yun.
Come up with something. Oh, ready, steady cook. Ready, steady cook yata. Oh, yeah. Hanapin natin yan. Maganda yung palabas na yan because that gives us an idea. Just like what you do. Diba? Diba? Crab, kung ano mga ginagawa mo. Meron kang, tapos, nahahalo-halo mo na, no? So, attorney, thank you very much. So, sa ngalan, no, sa ngalan mo, attorney, sa ngalan ni attorney Dana Quinto, sa ngalan ng ating direktor na si Paula Perez, ito po si Sonny Laragang nagsasabing thank you very much sa inyong walang sawang pagsubaybay dito sa ating Legal Advice Corner every Tuesday. So let's do it again next Tuesday. So till then, take care, God bless, and good night. Bye.